Going on YouTube, Cloverbuzz here back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're going to be showcasing our Rhyperior Bronzong team that we made as one of 5 rentals for the month of March. So this is a weakness policy Rhyperior set with Rock Slide, High Horsepower, and the tech move of Ice Punch. So Rhyperior's got an interesting spot in the meta right now. Again, rock coverage is pretty good, especially against the rising use of Volcarona. And of course the Incineroar stuff, Chien-Pao, Dragonite, Entei, these are all things that fall to Rhyperior, right? And then at the same time, you're a ground type, so you're able to wall the Raging Bolt stuff relatively well. So you got that going for you. The problem that you just have to watch out for is the Ogerpon-Wellspring and of course Rillaboom, right? Because again, you're 4 times weak to both water and grass, which is why you have Terra Grass in the first place. And then also, you know, in Trick Room, Amoongus can potentially spore you, which is also why we have the Terra Grass option available to us. Where does the Trick Room come from? Bronzong over here is, again, another niche Pokemon that can set up these Iron Defenses, which is the set that we have here. And, you know, the Iron Defense Body Press combination, we already know. The Gyro Ball is able to snipe potential Flutter Manes if we're able to, you know, catch the Flutter Mane, you know, in a best of one, especially in this case, you know, which is where we're showcasing it on ladder. By the way, I just also want to mention that, you know, Ice Punch is really good, not only against like other dragons, right, but also against something like Landorus-Incarnate. So don't forget about that. But again, with Bronzong, some immunity to Landorus, like I said, you know, because you can't hit it with Earth Power, you can't hit it with Sludge Bomb either. So you got that going for you. And then at the same time, like I said, you're able to pressure the Flutter Manes if you're in Trick Room. Same thing with Chien-Pao, right? And then just all physical attackers in general, you can just wall them with Iron Defenses. And then we also have special attack damage mitigation, which we're going to show you in a second. But Bronzong is, again, just like Rhyperior, a pretty good niche option. And the cool combo that you can do here is Gyro Ball into your own Rhyperior and self-activate the weakness policy. And Gyro Ball does almost no damage to Rhyperior, which is good, right? Because we want as minimal amount of damage taken as much as possible when we take full effect of the weakness policy, right? Then over here, it's a Flutter Mane with a Parasong Choice Spec set, which is a very, very common type of Flutter Mane set. Again, with the 2-stat moves and Shadow Ball here, you know, 2-stat moves, I mean the 2 fairy moves, Shadow Ball, Parasong, just forcing repositional you know, scenarios, and then able to just pick up 2 KOs, you know, from the get-go. Parasong just kind of ends the game because then all you have to do is just pivot in and out. And you can also force other setup mons like, you know, a Volcarona, for example, like another Kamo-O or Dondozo, and just trap them and force them to switch. Otherwise, they risk getting KO'd by the Perish, right? Then we have a Assault Vest Raging Bolt here. So we're actually really, really slow here with this Raging Bolt. Thunderclap, Draco, and Bolt. So the dual stabs, and then Snarl, again, is our damage mitigation from the special end. So if you're able to combine Iron Defenses and Snarl, then the Bronzong just virtually becomes unbreakable, right? Because all your opponents are just taking, you know, stat drops all around, and then you're getting stat raises. So therefore, the opponent just really can't break you. Then we also have Incineroar here. So Incineroar, again, is able to, you know, provide Fake Out support to set up the Trick Room. And then at the same time, give us Intimidate support for the entire team. Parting Shot, again, more damage mitigation. Safety Goggles for, you know, the Incineroar stuff, the, you know, the Amoongus shenanigans. And then from here, Knockoff is that last support move. Terra Ghost option, of course. Then last but not least, the Ogerpon-Wellspring here gives us that Fire, Water, Grass cover with the Incineroar. And it's a very, very standard set here with Cudgel, Horn Leech, Follow Me, and Spiky Shield. Another redirector that you can also rely on that can help you set up the Trick Room with the Bronzong. We also made it relatively slow, so this way it can be used in Trick Room. But all in all, again, we've got this Dragon, Fairy, Steel, Fire, Water, Grass core combination. And then Rhyperior gives us that physical Trick Room sweeper presence, okay? So just be note, you know, the Incineroars are going to have to, like, you know, pivot against your Rhyperior. They have to cycle in and out. But in doing so, they risk taking the rock slide damage, right? So just keep that in mind all in all. But hopefully we can get some cool wins with this Rhyperior team. So without wasting any further time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. All right, we got some hyper offense here, double genie stuff. So there's Amoongus, which makes Trick Room a little bit interesting here if I want to play it. We do have Rhyperior for Terra Grass. So there's that one thing going for us. And we have Ice Punch into the Amoongus. Question is, does he have Taunt on that Tornadus? If he has Taunt, things get a little bit interesting. I can always reposition with Incineroar too. So what if I do this? And here's Bronzong. I have Fake Out, Pressure, and all that stuff. Alright, Rhyperior. Can also lead Raging Bolt. Do I want to bring two things weak to Landorus-Incarnate is my question. Rhyperior actually looks pretty decent somewhat in this kind of game. It's just how do I want to play it? I think what I'm going to have to do is just... I could force... Like if I Fake Out and he's Cobra Cloak or if he Terra Ghost, that's not good. But I have to at least try and guarantee it, right? So let me at least go with the Ogerpon here. Then we'll go Rhyperior in the back. And then to close things out, I think we can do Flutter Mane or even Incineroar. I will choose to go Flutter Mane here after all the Trick Room is said and done. So we'll do it like this. Alright, let's see how he wants to play this. Alright, if it's Tornadus and he clicks Taunt, darn. Alright, but we'll see. Okay, it is Tornadus and it is Ursh. That's the single strike Ursh. Okay. So, couple things. I think I'm forced to Terra, actually. So, I'm still gonna click Trick Room here, but I am forced to Terra. Just because I don't quote-unquote die. Now, that being said, if he does click Bleakwind, that doesn't kill the Ogerpon. I don't think I actually have to Terra. I actually don't think so. I can still click Follow Me here. Because then the I think I'm okay. Yeah, unless he like Terra Grasses here. But let's see if he has Taunt. Alright, there's the Follow Me. So he's gonna have to click something. He's gonna have to remove the Ogerpon now. This is just probably it's actually Tailwind. I'm shocked that it's Tailwind. There's the Wicked Blow. Okay, that doesn't even kill because we have good EVs there. Of course, there's the Trick Room. Okay, so that's good for me. So now, here's the question. We can still keep clicking Body Presses. I mean, Iron Defenses. I actually might have to Terra the Bronzong, if anything. But here's what we do. We can Terra Poison. Because, look, the Ogerpon is low. We still get Iron Defense up. But he kind of just breaks through, right? What does he do? Does he go into the Ogerpon here? I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk and go Terra Poison, Iron Defense. And let's actually go Ivy Cudgel into this slot. I want to break the Sash. If he clicks Protect, he clicks Protect. But then that means it's a free Iron Defense for the Bronzong. And if he clicks Bleakwind, then I get a free switch into Rhyperior, for example, right? So that's my plan right now. Which means I can always activate the Policy onto Rhyperior next turn. So he protects the Tornadus, actually. That's quite interesting. Okay. Alright, Iron Defense. I could have Body Pressed and actually Ivy Cudgeled the Urshifu, if anything. Okay, here's the Ivy Cudgel. We're gonna bop this thing on the head. Alright, decent chip. Wicked Blow comes out. He hits the Bronzong. That's way too much damage, even after the Iron Defense. Okay. But now what we can do is we can Body Press this thing, force it to protect, switch into Rhyperior now, and then pressure with Rock Slide and Body Press next turn with Rock Slide, if anything. That's going to be good. Alright, so Ogre, you did your job. We're going to preserve you. Let's go into Rhyperior here. Again, let's force the Urshifu to protect here. Or switch out at the very least. Oh, he's going to give it to me. Okay, I'll take a free Urshifu kill. That was the main threat. Unless he was like banded or something. That was actually quite a bit of damage there. Alright, and it's just straight Bleakwind, which he actually misses. So Rhyperior misses. I kind of wanted the Rhyperior to take that damage and miss the Bronzong. But Bronzong is chillin'. It's thriving. It's +2. I can click Gyro Ball into my Rhyperior next turn and start clicking Rock Slide. But it all depends on what he brings out here. So let's see. Because we do have a little bit of pressure. Alright, how are we going to do this? Are we going to go off with the combo here? He's thinking about it. What's it going to be? He never protected the Urshifu. So it was a very interesting choice not to do that. Considering that he is in Trick Room. And he clicked Tailwind too, by the way, so there's that. It is Landorus. I do have Ice Punch, actually. So I can do that. So what I'm going to do is actually just Gyro Ball into my Rhyperior. Okay, I can't click Rock Slide. I'm going to just Ice Punch this thing. Alright, and if he clicks Protect, he clicks Protect. Does he? I don't know. If he does, what does he do against Rhyperior next turn? Now that we reveal the Ice Punch. Oh, so he doesn't. Beep. That did like no damage. And now we just procced our weakness policy. Rhyperior about to click the biggest Ice Punch on the face of this planet. Alright. No Protects coming out for our opponent. He's not scared of Trick Room, but now he's scared of Rhyperior. I bet you that. Alright. And again, we got double Rock Slide coming in hot later. Bleak Wind Storm misses the Rhyperior again, but hits the Bronzong this time again. So Rhyperior is dodging everything. Okay, and again, when Trick Room expires, we got Flutter Mane to come in the game and clean things up here. Tailwind peters out, actually. So if anything, I can go into Flutter Mane now and click Perish Song if I want. But I don't think I need to do that. I think I can just go straight Ogre here and be just kind of fine. Now I can just click Rock Slide and the game is over, I think. I don't think he has anything else left. We got rid of the Urshifu. I don't know what's coming out here. Alright, that actually might beat Rhyperior. I gotta be honest, that actually might beat Rhyperior. But we're gonna have to follow me first. And actually, yeah, that last turn of Trick Room. Oh wait, no, Trick Room is not over. His Tailwind is over. Okay, I think what I have to start doing. Does he double Protect is my question. He has to click corner. He can't click Tailwind again. Do I click it here? And just click High Horsepower over here. Does he have Protect on Gholdengo? Does Terra into what? What's the Gholdengo Terra? Is it Fairy? It's Steel. Wait. But there's Trick Room. I have one more turn. What are you doing? Okay. wait, what? Did you forget there was one more turn of Trick Room? Okay, no Protect. That means he might have been Specs. He might have been Specs. He might have been Banded. He might have been banned on the Ursh. He might have been Specs. Oh, that's a lot of damage. There's no bulk on that thing. Icy Wind comes out. Why? I don't know. Ogerpon lives. Yeah, man, this one's over. Rhyperior just swept this guy. Alright, now my Trick Room is gone. Gholdengo was looking pretty good there if he had Protect. And then next turn, click Make It Rain. But I think Solid... Listen, he had Terra Steel, right? That probably picks up the Rhyperior. I don't think Solid Rock saves me. But because he didn't have Protect and he couldn't stall out my last turn Trick Room, we get to clean things up here with the Ogerpon. And Rhyperior can just click the Ice Punch here, and that's it. But I think he just cancels the battle. Oh, he's still going to play it out. He wants to pick up the Ogerpon. Alright, we'll let him pick up the Ogerpon. Okay. So, he's going to play it out. I respect it. But here we go. Here's the Ice Punch. There it is. And Rhyperior taking out Tornadus, taking out Gholdengo, took out Landorus, and Bronzong took out the Ursh. Rhyperior took out 3 Mons. Another Gholdengo team. It's another Arcanine Gholdengo team. Listen, do I dare do the same thing? I'm thinking again. the homies. I also am considering, again, Flutter Mane looks somewhat pretty good in the end game, or also at least to start. I kind of want to see if I can get Raging Bolt in here. If that is Water Urshifu, things get a little interesting, especially if I have a Raging Bolt here. What's my set here? Clap and Bolt and Meteor. All right. I do need the support. Incin looks pretty good here, especially to try and set up. I still want to lead the Bronzong. I think Bronzong is pretty good. I could even consider Raging Bolt here, especially Terra Fairy. It's looking pretty good. All right, like he has his own fake out, but how do I want to do this? No, I still think I go something like Ogerpon here. Let's go Rhyperior in the back, and I think we can bring Bolt here. Incin as a bring looks like a mistake just because there is a Gholdengo, there is an Arcanine, there is a Rillaboom. Probably should have brought Incin. I think in like a game 2 kind of thing, I probably should bring Incineroar, but let's see how I manage this one. See, it's almost a similar team to the other guy, but let's see how he decides to play this. It is going to be Flutter and another single strike Urshifu. Listen, I can go for a Gyro Ball right here, right now, be a little bit greedy. That's a booster energy set. I could do it. I could do it. And then he probably picks up the Ogerpon. If I pick up the Flutter, right? I think I really need to set up the Trick Room first. So I'm gonna just do that, and I will set up the Follow Me here. Alright, direct everything into this Ogerpon. Alright, so here's the Follow Me. Okay, if it's Moonblast and Wicked Blow, so be it. Thunder Wave. That is a tech. Oh, we're playing Japan right now. We're playing Japan. He just made me slower in Trick Room. Wicked Blow comes out. Alright, we live it. Alright, 252, 100 defense. That's why we got that calc. I think Flutter Mane protects. And I think I go for the Terra here. I think I go for the Iron Defense. I know that Flutter wants to protect. I want to go for the Ivy Cudgel over here, or at least the Horn Leech, just to get some recovery. Let's see what he does. Which one does he protect? I think he protects the Flutter. You can't just die to Gyro Ball like this. Right? I would imagine a switch out, or at least a protect. And again, another game where I'm forced to Terra the Bronzong. Also another game where Instant looks pretty good, but let's see. Yup, you have to, right? You have to. What comes in? It's Rillaboom. Okay. That helps me somewhat if I can get off this Horn Leech. Now, he can Sucker Punch. He can do that. But that means Bronzong remains unscathed. And that means free Iron Defense here. And then that also means free switch into Rhyperior. Next turn, potentially. He didn't do it. So there's the Iron Defense. Okay, so that helps me. Alright, and here's a boosted Horn Leech. Thank you, Rillaboom. It may not matter if he still clicks Wicked Blow into the Ogerpon slot. It all depends on what he does here. There's the Wicked Blow. Where are we going? Into Bronzong. That's a critical hit. Okay. Alright, we're going places. Now, the Rillaboom has to make a choice. Okay. He has Fake Out Pressure, which is good for him. Alright. He can protect the Ursh, which I think he should do. I kind of... Let's see how he wants to play this. I can still click Follow Me, technically. It all depends, right? So I'm going to click Body Press over here, force him, and still click Follow Me in that sense. Let's see what he does. Fake Out. Or what? Alright, a swap. Alright, oh, Flutter Mane. Good play. Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen. If he wants to do it, he wants to do it. This is probably Grassy Glide. I don't think he clicked faked out at all. Yeah, there's the Grassy Glide. All right, Ogerpon lives. Oh, wow. Jesus. All right, we've got there. So, listen. Again, I kind of need to get the Rhyperior in the game somehow. Does he click Protect on the Flutter next turn? That's the other question. How many turns of Trick Room do I got? I only have 2 more turns to make something happen with the Rhyperior in the back. Bronzong's not looking very healthy here. If he's clicking Grassy Glide, not great either. I might need to go into Raging Bull here and try and make something happen. And pin the Flutter Mane slot, more or less. So let's go now into Raging Bull. Let's soak up that Grassy Glide here. I think you have to go Protect Flutter. If you're a booster, you gotta go Protect. I'm keeping the Flutter honest. I'm making it so that there's no damage coming out of that slot. Alright. That was a very weak Grassy Glide. I'm very surprised. Alright, so Ogerpon, I'm sorry you did your job, but we're gonna have to get you in later. Alright, where are we going here? I need to... Oh, no Protect! Free Flutter Mane kill? Yo! How are you booster but no Protect and Trick Room? Listen, that's a win-win for me. You turn all you... Oh, that actually did some damage. Okay. So he's gonna get his Fake Out next turn. But... Yeah. The problem is I really need to do something to the Rillaboom because... There's the Arcanine. Alright, well... If the Rillaboom comes in, he's got Fake Out pressure, and then he can stop my Body Press. But Leftovers is helping the Bronzong stay healthy here. And again, Raging Bull also here. Snarl's not doing anything, but I do have Thunderclaps. It's Rillaboom again. Okay, I need to kind of get him. How many turns of TR? I think this is my last turn. I think he just fakes out the Bronzong here. And then I'm not quite sure what I do against the Arcanine. He might just like E-speed me or whatever. But if he doesn't, I kind of want to just clap him and let Raging Bull finish the job against the Rillaboom. So I kind of want to just do this. And if he clicks Fake Out, he clicks Fake Out. But let's see what he does here. I kind of want to just click T-Bolt, get some damage onto this Arcanine over here. There is going to be a Terra. Is it Fairy? I think it's Fairy. There's otherwise, why would you... Unless you're Terra Normal. It is Fairy. Okay. So no Chien-Pao, you are Fairy. Fake Out, that's the right slot to Fake Out in all honesty. Alright, Body Press, a little bit of damage. That's actually not too bad. Alright, where are we going? Is this just straight route? Oh, it's Flare Blitz. Ooh, does that KO? It doesn't. Bronzong's still alive, doing everything he can. Alright, oh, was that a Life Orb that I saw? Hello? Hello? Alright, we are +2. Okay, again... Listen, I got a Rhyperior in the back that doesn't want to be taking any of this stuff. So I'm going to still try, and I can also go for the Gyro Ball here right now and just like ISO and play into that thing, but I still want to try and set up the Trick Room again and just click Thunderbolt into that Arcanine slot just to get it off the board. Or try. This should deal a decent amount of damage. Okay. But again, the main thing is the Rillaboom. I need to get that terrain out. Rockslide comes out. That's not enough for Bronzong. Alright, still more damage. That's Life Orb Arcanine. It's Wood Hammer, so he's committing everything to getting rid of the Bronzong. Okay, so he knocks out the Bronzong. So there goes my Trick Room setter. Alright, and... There's the recoil damage, and we do get a Thunderbolt. Is this enough, though? It is enough. That's good. That's very good. Okay. Alright. Still terrain active, and now the goal is he does have Wood Hammer. That's the grass disappears, so there's no more priority coming out. I still want to just go Ogerpon first, just enough to redirect, and then maybe have a Rhyperior endgame. Let's see how this goes. All right, I know it's Ursh. There it is again. We're gonna keep pinning that slot. Okay. Here's the Ogre. Again, follow me here, and just straight T-Bolt here, just in case if he clicks Sucker Punch and whatnot. This is kind of what I want to have to try and do. I just need a non-para here. Okay, that's all I need, a non-para. If he protects the Ursh, that's his best play actually, and if he removes it with the Rillaboom, that's what he should do. But let's see if he makes that play. I think that's exactly what he should do. Oh, he went for the Sucker Punch play. He played it greedy. He played it greedy. There's the U-turn. He does pick up the Ogre, but I pick up the Ursh. All right, and now I'm gonna force him into this interesting game of Rhyperior and you know what I got, Raging Bull versus this Rillaboom. If he goes for the Wood Hammer, that only helps me because that's a lot of recoil damage that he's gonna take. And then I'm gonna eventually hit him with the Draco. And I got Ice Punch, so if he doesn't pick up this KO, Rhyperior looking pretty good, but I think he has to commit. And I'm still gonna click something. I don't think I clicked Draco just yet. I kinda have to do some Thunderbolt damage. Alright, so here we go. There's the Wood Hammer. Does it kill? It should. It does kill, but how much damage are you taking? Alright, is this enough in range for Draco? That's a lot. That is a lot. How much is this doing? T-Bolt? A little bit. That's decent. Alright, that's not enough yet for Draco. I don't think so. I know he's like AV. I might be able to go for it after this next T-Bolt. But Wood Hammer's not enough. U-turn, a little bit of chip. Oh, that's actually good chip damage there. Alright, Thunderbolt. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is now in range. If anything, the other turn might have been in range. So all we have to do now is hit the Draco and conclude the video. Alright, there's the U-turn. Now let's see, crits here. He doesn't. Draco be good. There it is. Draco Meteor. We got him. Close one. I think Incin would have probably helped me a little bit more there, ideally. But Raging Bull did manage to clean things up. He had to commit to the Rhyperior. He couldn't let it stay alive. What the heck is this? Okay, we got Zapdos, Serperior, Mudsdale, there's an Orthworm, Cresselia, and Sylveon. Okay, so I would imagine there's some shenanigans with the Mudsdale, the Orthworm, and the Cresselia. I would imagine there's like Earthquake just to heal up the Orthworm and also get some synergy with the Cresselia and even the Zapdos, right? There has to be Earthquake there. Sylveon is probably going to be good in Trick Room with the Cresselia. And I guess there's a Serperior there just in case if you want to intimidate the Mudsdale or something like that, right? So because he has Trick Room and I have Trick Room, so it's like a mirror matchup, right? But besides that, I feel like Rhyperior looks somewhat interesting here. I feel like the thing that's going to give us the most trouble is that Orthworm. So this gets a little bit more interesting. But I think I just want to start off with some offense here. So let's go with Flutter Mane in the beginning. And let's go Ogerpon, actually. Yeah, let's do that. And then in the end game, we'll go Bronzong and either Rhyperior or Raging Bull. Let's go Rhyperior. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. But I think he has to bring the Orthworm here. And then the Bronzong is going to do something for the Sylveon. And it can also do something against the Orthworm if we have to, right? We got the fighting coverage. And we have the steel coverage for both of those options. So I feel like Bronzong is going to be our end game here. But let's see what he leads with. It is going to be Zapdos and Orthworm. I would imagine that's Discharge, which would be a little bit annoying. And if he does do that, then... yeah, actually, let me check something here. Is that Orthworm... let me see this. Is it? Oh, it's just Steel. But does he go Ground Terror is the question. I feel like I just want to click D-Gleam, just deal a bunch of damage, right? Especially into like Zapdos. And I guess even if he wants to go for an electric move, because see, he could do some shenanigans here. How do I want to do this? Let me just protect the Flutter Mane first. Let's see what he does. Alright, if he does the pivot move with the Orthworm, so be it. But something tells me this might be like discharge shenanigans. But here's the Dazzling Gleam. That's decent damage in all honesty. Oh, it's actually just... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Raw Hurricane. Okay, we live, but not... Confusion. Okay, that's not super great. Alright, what does he do? He does go for the Iron Head, which we do live. So that's very good news. Question now is, do I just simply go Dazzling Gleam here? I could even... Well, I didn't bring Incineroar here, so there's that. How do I want to do this? Let's see. I feel like I can still click Dazzling Gleam. You know, again, just like good chip damage overall. And if he wants to go for that sub move, he's going to have a bit of trouble here. Do I just go Terra here? See if I can pick up the KO. No, the Iron Head's going to be too much damage. Actually, you know what? Alright, we'll do it like this. And we'll switch out. And let's go into Bronzong here. Let's try this. Let's reposition. I don't think he can kill the Flutter Mane. Orthworm's attack is just not that great. Alright, let's see what he does here. Alright, okay, so he goes Protect. That's fine. We were clicking Dazzling Gleam anyway. Alright, is this another Raw Hurricane? So we're gonna go first, of course. I would love a crit. All things considered. Alright, oh, if I Terra, that picks up the Zapdos. It is actually discharged, just like I thought it would be. So here it is. I thought he would do this the first turn. He pairs the Bronzong. Okay, so there's that. Interesting. I can start setting up Iron Defenses and stuff like that. I don't want to set up Trick Room just yet. But here's the Dazzling Gleam. And honestly, I can start setting up here. Like Iron Defense. Assuming I can get it off. But he might switch out the Zapdos here. And see what happens. He's going to switch it out. Yep. So what comes in its place? Is it the Mudsdale? I would imagine. Yep, it is the Mudsdale. So it's going to get a little bit of chip here. That's still pretty decent chip. Stamina boost, of course. But the Mudsdale can't really touch the Bronzong. There's the Citrus. Does it pivot or does it go for the Iron Head? Is the question. Does go for the Iron Head. From that range, yes, it does. It should pick up, I guess. But now, if we don't get paired, we can get off this Iron Head. Iron Defense, which we do, so that's good. Okay. Now, he's gonna be forced to Terra here, I would imagine, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the Ogerpon, make him commit the Terra. Okay. And honestly, I kind of want to just... Yeah, I could Horn Leech here. And again, force him. He can also go into Zapdos here. But yeah. Bronzong, again, I can still go for this Iron Defense here. I can go for a Body Press here, but... I could go just directly Body Press into the Orthworm. I don't know if that picks up. It's still rather strong. I think I still need another Iron Defense. Yeah, let's do it. I think he switches out the thing. What is that? Oh, it's Quick Claw. Alright, well... Oh, wow, it does live. I guess the Stamina Boost helped him live a little bit. So he gets the benefit there. Alright, but what are we doing? I would imagine... Oh, it's Earthquake. He's gonna heal the Orthworm. Yeah, it is. Oh, he goes for the Body Press. Okay. Alright, so he does pick up. Does he click Earthquake to heal the Orthworm is the question. Alright. But anyway, he already clicked the thing, so... there's that. Alright. Oh, it's Roar, dude! Oh, bro. That is not what I wanted to see. Alright, well, here's Rhyperior. Alright, that is not what I wanted to see. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Let's see what we do. That's tough. We do have Ice Punch, so we can always force, but again, we're just gonna have to get our Terastallization going. I think, like, he's got Zapdos in the back. I think we can go for the Trick Room now, ideally, and again, we can go for this Ice Punch here. Right, I do have Terra Grass, but I think we have to go for this. Orthworm is going to be faster. Let me protect first. I kind of want to protect instead of the Trick Room first. Alright, and then we'll see what happens. I forget Mudsdale's speed. Is it 30? But yeah, let me see this real quick. It's 35, so... then I didn't need to Terra Grass there, actually. Yeah, he just goes for Body Press here. It does some damage, I guess. Alright, he does go for the Earthquake. Yeah, he was going to heal himself. So he's actually faster, right? Well, what I mean is I'm faster. I could have Ice Punched him, actually. So now he's going to be faster. But this is why we clicked what we clicked. Alright, so now we can Ice Punch that thing. He did heal what he needed to heal. But Bronzong is actually in control here. So we can always Body Press that thing, right? So what we can do is get some Iron Defenses going. And we can click High Horsepower into... No, we can't. He's actually... Yeah, but we can click Ice Punch here. Alright, so Iron Defense. Let's see if we outspeed the Mudsdale here. Depends on how he's built here. Is he brave or... Oh, we're faster. Oh, that's great. So we just kill. So that's good. And the Zapdos is low. So again, that's going to be good for us. Depending on what he does here. Does he do the pivot move? He's just going Body Press here. So that's fine. And he's not really chipping us here. And again, we have the Body Pressure. Now that we're +2 again. Okay, we have the Trick Room turns. Rhyperior is looking pretty good here. Alright. Oh, it's Cresselia. That's not good. Somewhat. Alright, now again, he's going to keep healing that thing. Oh, this is going to be annoying. I kind of have to like burst through here, but nothing is really stopping this Iron Defense here. And again, I can still click Rock Slide just to like potentially get some flinches on the Cresselia here. Might want to flip the TR. He is going to Terra anyway. So let's see what happens. If this is the Orthworm... Okay, it is the Cresselia. What is this? It's Terra Electric. Okay. I understand that. No ground weakness. Alright, what does he do here? So we get off another Iron Defense, which is good news. So now we're plus quote-unquote 4. Alright, now what does the Cresselia do? But first we go for Rock Slide. A little bit of chip. I did like no damage. But we do get a flinch. That's nice. Oh, it's Calm Mind. That's not good. But the fact that he went Terra Electric means I can start Body Pressing this thing. Okay, so that's good news. Alright, so now I can try to go to +6. Okay. So here's Iron Defense again for the 6th time. How many turns of Trick Room I got left? I got 2 turns. Alright, so here we go. Iron Defense again. Get to +6. And I'm just going to keep Rock Sliding here. Hope I get some flinches. Protects. Okay. Alright, Rhyperior, do a little bit more chip. There's the +6 that I want. So it's looking pretty good here. Alright, here is the Rock Slide. Of course, we're going to get a little flinch there. Now, Zapdos can potentially come in at any time here. I think he's just going to keep clicking Calm Mind. Yeah, but here's the thing. So he's going to raise up his moves again. Alright, we have to remove the crest now, so I'm going to have to start clicking Body Press into that slot. And hope I don't get parried here. Last turn of Trick Room. So Body Press here. I kind of wall this Orthworm, so I'm kind of just chilling there. Body Press there. And I just might have to Ice Punch. But I would love another flinch here. And again, he can't really switch out into Zapdos here. Body Press. Almost kills. I should have Ice Punched, but this might still pick up the KO. It does, so that's good. I would love a flinch. So now Zapdos comes in. Very low. Trick Room looks good. Can I get a flinch here? We get the flinch. Nice. So we're not really worried about the Orthworm here, because we kind of just wall it with all this body press stuff. But I would like to set up the Trick Room here, because then Bronzong can just really clean things up. Alright, and here is that Zapdos. And again, Hurricane's going to activate my weakness policy. He's actually very low here, so he's kind of forced to choose here. I think I want to just be aggressive and just kill the Orthworm. Alright, and let Rhyperior click Rock Slide here. And even if he protects, that's fine. Alright, he's going to activate the policy. That's not killing. Alright, so there's the policy. Okay. And depends on what this Orthworm decides to do with his stuff. Alright, he does go for the body press. We live on 2, Rhyperior Bulk. Clover Ball's got the best EVs on the planet. Rhyperior Bulk. Alright, this is why you invest in your Bulk. And here is the Bronzong finishing things. Oh, never mind. Not yet. We get parried finally. Right? We finally get parried. So there's the discharge play. Okay. So we'll just try again. Again, we can always click Trick Room again just to be, you know, a little bit safe. But either way, we'll just click Protect on this slot. I think he just quits the battle. Yep. Alright, we beat Orthworm. Oh, man. Alright, folks, and there is the rental once again. So pretty interesting 3 games. We got to use the entire team, which is actually really cool. Raging Bull was a great one against that Rillaboom and Urshifu endgame. Rhyperior did what it needed to do, especially in game 1. And you got to see the Ice Punch tech against the Landorus. Bronzong also did what it needed to do by setting up Trick Room and, you know, setting up Iron Defenses and sniping Flutter Mane with that Gyro Ball. You saw it. Speaking of Flutter Mane, also did what it needed to do with the good some damage that we got, you know, into that Zapdos game, I believe it was. And Incineroar Ogerpon, you know, again, clicking the Intimidate support and then clicking, you know, Follow Me, just helping set up the Trick Room for Bronzong as a good lead all in all. Was pretty cool. All right, so give this one a go. Let us know how you do. And again, if you're trying to go to Vancouver, if you're going into another regional or, you know, a mid-season challenge or a premier challenge, and you need a little bit of help with team building, make sure you sign up on the channel for Tier 3 for coaching. The link will be in the video description below. There is also a link in the comment section as a pinned comment where, again, you can click it and join the channel as a Tier 3 sub, and then we can help you get what you need to be able to compete at the upcoming regionals in Vancouver or some other tournament, or even just some other ladder play that you're just trying to do, right? We can also help you out in that regard. Okay, but that's going to do it for now, folks. Peace out and have a good one.